Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. I'm only on the left. That's okay.
Check, check, check. Check, check. 1, 2, 3. Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta. 1, 2, 3.
If you guys aren't loud enough, I'll tell you. What?
No.
How about now? Do you hear me now?
I won't hear you. I won't hear you.
You guys are on the PA, just so you know. Not loud enough, we can turn you
So
up.
he won't hear me. Check, 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 check. Oh, now we got it.
On 5.
Now we got it.
And 5, please.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Loud, like loud.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
That's good.
We're back in Pennsylvania for the second year. The skies look beautiful, but our pilots will be battling gusty crosswinds in today's practice. This year's competition takes flight beyond traditional STOL with exciting new challenges like airplane cornhole and precision spot landings. Defending his sport class championship from 2024, Dennis Rowe is back on his home turf to protect his title. We're proud to bring another unforgettable weekend of aviation to the Western Pennsylvania community. The green flag is flying. It's time for Appalachian Mountain STOL 2025.
And welcome to Appalachian Mountain STOL. My name is Cam Walton, and to my left,
I'm Josh Richling.
yeah, so things are a little bit different today. So Ryan is currently at home recovering. He's had a procedure done. He's A-OK. We love you, Ryan. We'll see you at Virginia Beach for Heritage STOL.
That's right. Good luck to you, buddy.
Yeah, but right now he's resting and recovering, and it's going to be me and Josh.
Outstanding. We'll
Yeah.
try and pull it off. These big shoes to fill, aren't they?
It is very big shoes to fill. So
You
we
got this.
are currently at Clarion County Airport. That is Kilo Alpha X-Ray Quebec in your electronic book, in
Yes.
your electronic flight book.
Yeah.
Having a good time. It's kind of cold right now.
23 degrees Celsius,
Yeah.
which is 73, which is up quite a bit from this morning when we arrived here.
Yeah. It was a lot more chill, but right now it is. I'm wearing 2 hoodies, so I mean I'm still cold. Anything under 60 degrees for me is cold.
Well,
so.
we probably got about a 7-knot wind right to our face right now, which is not helping much.
Yep. So
For us. It'll help the pilots great.
Yeah.
Of course,
yeah.
it's a crosswind.
Yeah, they'll have a little time with it.
All right.
Yeah. So today we have something special to present because we are low on pilots. We just have a handful of pilots flying today, so it's not going to be your traditional. We will end up having the competition later on, but we're going to start off with airplane cornhole.
Airplane cornhole.
Yeah.
This is new, sort of new to me.
Yeah.
But most people would know it as a more common term that people hear as flower bombing.
Yep. So it is a flower bombing competition, but there is a wooden platform out on the runway that they are aiming for. So technically, this is something that the locals have done a couple of times, and then it's been super successful. So we said, let's do it.
No, that sounds great. And they get to, and what's different here is they get to actually score from the outer ring to the inner ring. It's a 15 from the center, then 10, and then 5. So it's not just hit or miss like a typical flower bomb. It's you're getting scored by how close you get to it.
That's awesome. Yep. So we're gonna do flower bombing, aka airplane cornhole, for this competition, and then we're gonna do a spot landing competition. So not traditional STOL in the sense of getting as close to the line as possible and stopping as soon as you can. It's you call your spot and then you land, and winner takes all pretty much. And then we'll be in the traditional National STOL competition, where we're doing the landing near to the line as possible and stopping and taking off as quickly as we can, or as early as we can, or as short as we can. Really, that's the best word.
Right. And we had a few familiar faces you'll see from past events as well. However, there's some new pilots as well, and I think that spot landing competition gives them an opportunity to try and get warmed up a little bit before they roll into the STOL and get familiar with the pattern with a little bit less stress on them, and so that could help a little bit.
Yeah, it should be really good. We don't have any engines running right now, but
nothing turning at the moment.
Nope.
Just getting. We're getting warmed up.
Yeah, we're getting warmed up.
Yeah, but I guess maybe they should be getting warmed up too. So
yeah,
here eventually here. So it's outstanding. But boy, I got a list. You got a list of our sponsors? I think it'd be a good time to mention some of our sponsors that are helping bring this all possible today.
We can find the list.
We can do that.
Yeah.
So he's working the computer. I could barely even turn a computer on, so he's got all that information. I don't even know.
Yeah. So let's do a couple sponsors right now. Just get them out of the way. Of course, our season headlining sponsor, Legend Aircraft. The Legend Cup continues to be the most coveted American manufactured sport aircraft. Is a modern legend, and those who have flown one consider the Legend Cup to be the most gratifying recreational aircraft in the skies today. Today's Legend Cup is an all-new factory-built aircraft designed in the spirit of the legendary Piper J3, PA-11, and PA-18 Super Cubs, combining the best from the past with an obtainable wish list of modern enhancements. American Legend Aircraft Company has engineered in all of the safety and comfort and convenience options imaginable. So learn more at legend.aero. And we thank Randy and Darren Hart for being here with us. They're not here with us, but at least.
Right. And Legend says that it comes in the spirit of the J3. I can imagine it's really about all they took out of the J3. J3 was the spirit, because the Legend is just such an advancement over the original J3.
That's true.
However, that is not to bash on the J3. What a classic aircraft. Got a lot of this stuff started, and really the overall design and everything evolved from that, so nothing to take away from it. But boy, that Legend is sure an advanced aircraft.
It is very much an advanced aircraft, and every time we have finals there, it's just awesome to see what fuselage they have done or have on display. And I fell in love. They had two a couple years ago. One was like a carbon fiber, it was like a carbon fiber gray color. And I think that went to Australia. And then there was a red, like a red Super Cub on floats, and it just looked absolutely stunning.
They got some of the nicest paint jobs. Yeah, there are some other companies that have great paint jobs too, but they put a lot of effort in the whole fleet. They all have a really nice paint job, and Trent Palmer's got that new paint job that he's got, the black, red, and white scheme, which is pretty beautiful with the stars and stripes on that.
Yeah,
that guy's pretty nice. So
he is pretty nice.
Yeah, and then all the normal Cub guys with a lot of blues. It seems like they go blues a lot, blues and grays.
A lot of blues.
Yeah.
That's not like a sad thing.
No.
Because some of the blues, like Lee Boyd's aircraft, is just that amazing iridescent, like the shimmering from teal to there's a little bit of gray that I see sometimes, and then the blue. It looks like it got its inspiration from nature. Like a blue morpho.
Right.
Butterfly.
Yeah. And Brian Steck can't seem to get away from blue in his Legend Cubs either. So, blue is certainly there. And Blue Angels. They like their color blue too.
Yeah,
don't they?
yeah.
Blues in the sky today. Here's a Cessna. Is that a 182 landing there? That's also in blue.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
with the blue tank down at the end of the runway too. We got all kinds of blueness
There's
going
blue
on here.
everywhere.
What we don't have yet is blue skies, so we're hoping that those come. They're starting to break up the clouds here a little bit, which hopefully it'll warm up quickly when those clouds break up. A little bit of a broken layer here. But it's so we got an aircraft taxiing out there, but I don't think that's so. No, we do. We got Stinson starting to taxi. Let's see if they're making it out to their runway for their first run of the flower bomb.
Yep, so it looks like that first aircraft is going to be 172, I believe. Let's see. A little bit different from what
Yeah, everything's a little bit different. We're figuring it out here, and after our first run, we'll have it all nailed down here.
looks like we're just going to go on first name basis. So we got Brett. That's going to be in the 172. And then I did see our Stinson moving.
Stinson is moving. Now, is that Jay?
That is going to be Doug.
Doug in the Stinson.
But I think Jay is second, Doug is third. So
Okay.
That right
Cool, cool.
now. But yeah, that Stinson is pretty awesome.
It is nice with that polish. I see, like any plane that I've ever been around that we cleaned up has been solid polished, not a combination of paint and polish. And that it seems to be another level of cleaning because you can't just rub right into the paint or you take it off, you know, if you start using that abrasive a little bit. So yeah, there's definitely some dedication, and hats off to people who keep that classic look up. It's lighter, so that's nice.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
boy,
that's true.
every time you go to fly that plane, you have to walk up to it, pick a panel, and clean that panel each time. It is. I had a motorcycle once, a show motorcycle, and it was all polished, aluminum and chrome. And man, that was a lot of work. That was a lot of
motorcycle.
That was just a little motorcycle.
A little less. Just a teensy bit less.
It was 1 hour of work for every hour of riding. And so for the airplanes, boy, it's 1 hour of work, but you only catch a little patch of it. So
yeah, especially with just summer flying, lots of bugs. It's not fun to have to clean my airplane. At least it's that will help a little bit.
Yeah. Show it up on the screen, so that would be good.
Yeah, a little sneaky trick there on the leading edge of the wings for the Stinson. It's kind of bringing me back to when I visited you a couple months ago, and when you were working with the Adept team.
Yes, sir.
And Lee was there, and he had he's got electric Challenger.
He's got electric Challenger, yes.
Yep.
No. It's a Charger. It's the new electric Charger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
back to looking like a sports car, not a four-door.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's an actual Charger.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, that was the disappointment way back in the day when the original Charger came out. I was like, 4 doors.
So disappointing. So disappointing.
But the front of that has that hidden wing.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's very much the same way. You can't when you look at the car from the front, you cannot see that it has a fin on the nose until you are back on the over by the driver's side or either side steering wheel, looking down the hood.
Yeah.
Then you can see it's actually a pretty big fin, but you can't see it. So the Stinson is a lot like that, and that it's pretty invisible until you're underneath the wing.
Okay. Yeah.
Now, having said that, maybe this one doesn't even have it, and this is just a total waste of time. This is wasted air. So we'll find out here.
Yeah. So it looks like we've got Doug getting into position. Brett should be ahead of him. I don't know who else is turning right now.
So the plan for this is that they're going to take off. They have 3 flower bombs, if I'm not mistaken. They get to do 3 runs and come down and drop it down at 100 feet. So from 100 feet, moving at around 70 miles an hour, 80 miles an hour, they're going to need to try and hit this target. And I don't actually know the outer diameter of that target. Did you hear what that is?
No, I didn't actually hear, but yeah.
Somebody 10 feet from us knows the answer, but are they going to help us?
Yeah,
no, not at all. They're just going to let us sit here and struggle, and that's good for them.
Yes, they're warm.
So it's going to be tough, and it's not the pilot dropping the flower or the bomb. It's going to be a bombardier.
Okay.
Yeah.
A passenger.
Passenger doing
All
it.
right. Well,
That way they can focus on flying.
yeah. Now I really wish we had some of our other competitors from out west, like like Theodore. Like you may not know Theodore. He's
I
a
don't know if
skeleton. That
Yes,
flies
yes,
with,
in the mall.
Yep.
Him and his son both fly the same plane. Yes,
yep,
yes, those guys are a
with
riot.
Derek and DJ and Rick.
Yeah, they do quite well.
Yeah. I wonder if if they were here, if Theodore would be put to work.
Yeah,
You know?
maybe.
I mean, we don't know that Theodore is not offering any type of flying advice, because he's sitting in there just chilling.
Yeah, Theodore the skeleton.
Yep.
Just drop that out.
Yeah.
That would be good. That'd be. Yeah, I'd like to see that happen. That'd be kind of cool.
That would be kind of cool.
You know, I was at Valdez a couple of years ago, and I think it was Kathy Page that ended up winning the flower bomb in Valdez.
Oh, that's awesome.
I think she was the one that dropped that out. That was kind of cool.
Yeah, Kathy Page has competed with us before in her Carbon Cub. What isn't it? No, it's a FX. I think she has a FX3. I want to say.
I do not know the answer to that.
Okay, but
Do
number
not.
85, Lunacy.
85 orange and gray,
Yeah.
beautiful. She built it at the factory with them, doing a build assist.
Okay,
and,
yep.
Yep, she's been back and forth to Alaska a couple of times. Or at least once flying. I know she was on a cruise last week up there. She sent me a message. So that was nice.
Jealous.
She sent me these lines way out into the ocean. I'm like, you are not flying an airplane.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Glad to see her back on the circuit here.
Yeah, got somebody coming in on final here,
Oh, we got
probably
some
for the normal
transient
pattern.
traffic.
Yeah, I think it's going to be for the regular paved runway.
Yeah, so the airport is not closed while we're here. This is not an air show. This is not something where we can close down the actual airport operation. So you'll see transient traffic that's coming in. If you are at home right now and you want to land on the main runway here at Clarion County, come on, show off your airplane. We got space.
Come on down. And, speaking of being open, it's open for all traffic. And right behind us over our right shoulder, you have the STAT Medivac crew. And they're still active and on call. It looks like we're doing touch and goes there in that Cherokee. And so, or is that a Comanche?
That might be a Cherokee 6.
Yeah, okay. All right, I don't know those. But yeah, so they'll be taking off, so we might have to shut something down a little bit here when they go do that. And we'll talk more about them when they get a call. They're the second. They're in the top 3 of the most busiest aircraft in Pittsburgh. So, or in Pennsylvania here of there. And I think they said they have like 13. Let me check here. I think I took some notes on them. I think they got 13 ships.
Are they
18? They have 18 ships.
Okay.
Yeah, 18 ships.
Are they EC-140?
These are EC-135. This one's an EC-135. I can't speak to the other aircraft that they have, but yeah, it's a EC-135.
Yeah.
Crewed with pilot, medic, and flight nurse and flight paramedic, and doing both about 70% interfacility transfers and about 30% scene calls, as we call them, like 911 calls from car accident scenes and various things like that. They go out and do as well. So, we'll talk more about those when I'm sure in the time we're here, as busy as they are, they'll probably get a call. Bound to. So
that was one of our pilots. That was Brett.
Okay, so he's the first taking off for that first lap.
I believe so.
Well, that wind's picking up.
Yeah, wind is picking up for us.
Yeah.
He's actually one of our air bosses, but he actually just came up and brought his plane. That's actually his club aircraft. That's a club airplane.
Do they know that he's here?
Maybe.
We better keep that on the DL. It won't be like Tehachapi where the flight instructors borrowed a flight instruction rental airplane and came and did STOL with it. I think it was a sling. They just literally stole the airplane. They came in, shared it, and did their STOL event, and then took it back. I don't know if they washed it off or not, because boy, that was a dirty weekend. It was so dusty, so dusty.
Yeah.
This is nice having all this grass here in the eastern U.S. We're in the western. We don't have grass like this. It's kind of nice.
It is. It's nice.
It's kind of nice, especially when the wind's blowing in your face. So.
All right. Next we have Jay. So this is alpha heat for the flower bombing.
Okay. And Jay is in the 172 as well.
Yeah, I believe so.
So two 172s.
Yeah, he's in a 1966 172.
66. What year was it that they had the 0300 with the geared engine? Do you know what that is?
Oh my goodness! I didn't even know they had one.
Yeah,
of those.
they had it for a little while. I guess some folks didn't like it. It was too many moving parts, but
They sound so
yeah,
good.
they get some better torque out of those, I'm sure.
Oh,
so some of
yeah.
the geared engines work well. Rotaxes run geared engines all the time. The
Yeah.
Yamahas are running geared engines, but I don't know what it was about them that they didn't like it on the Cessna. They went away from that after a short time.
Okay.
But I can't recall what year that was. You know, we should have an actual AMP here, probably answering
Yes.
questions like this that knows these stuff. Yeah. But I know you can geek out on some aerobatic stuff. I'm
yeah.
blown away by your knowledge.
Yeah.
So, all right, so the Stinson is on the run. Stinson 108. Let's see, can we see some slats inside there? There they are. You can see them. There's something under the wing.
Yeah,
See the hole
yeah,
right
yeah.
there? And that plane flies away with all the knowledge I have about Stinsons. That's about great. Other than some of them run a Franklin engine.
Yep. Yep. I think this one actually does have a Franklin engine. He's
Yep.
got 165 horsepower Franklin engine.
Okay.
Yep.
And I know there's one of them that had a harmonic that they could not fly at a particular RPM, or the harmonic would wreck the engine. So they have to go through it pretty fast each way.
Okay.
So something
Yeah.
to that effect. But yeah, you don't see a lot of Franklins out there. A lot of Lycoming conversions, I understand.
Yeah.
So
And on Doug's takeoff, you might have seen his VGs. If you're looking for the slats, he's got a hefty set of VGs on the leading edge.
oh, does he?
Yeah.
Are they bigger, taller than normal?
They look huge from here.
Yeah.
I mean, like.
That's a certified aircraft, so I'm not going to talk about him anymore. I don't know what he did to get those on there. So, but it's nice weather.
Yeah.
So
All right, so we got Brett, Alpha 1, and
very cool.
the Cessna 172. So the rules are they can't go any lower than 100 feet,
Okay.
and you can't go any slower than. Last night we were talking about it. And they said 50, any slower than 50.
Okay. And so where's the radar gun lined up on this?
We unfortunately don't have the radar
Oh,
gun.
okay.
So, you're gonna have
So
to
there could be
use
some
the,
cheating. There'll be some cheating going on here, I think.
Well,
It
I
can
mean,
be.
you can use the
Yep.
good old Mark 1 eyeball.
Yep. Here we go.
All right.
Here comes
we
our
go.
first run.
Our first flower bomb.
Is that 100 feet? Oh, that was close.
Yeah.
That was really close.
That was pretty awesome. That looks a little lower than 100 feet.
It did seem low, didn't it? Does that count?
The old Mark 1 nose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So the next aircraft was running in pattern to Afghanistan.
Yeah.
And so he'll be just a second, but the one right behind him is pretty tight. So.
Yeah.
And that's okay. If that's what they feel comfortable doing, we'll send it out. He could be a 747 pilot on his normal days.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or B-52 pilot.
For the antiques. Or B-52. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, this looks like 100 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think he knows the guy in front of him cheated. Is he yawing? Oh, there we go. Oh, a little short and a little right.
Yep. So
Very
we've got that blue tarp out there, and we should still have that plywood
Yep. All right.
for our actual cornhole bowl.
Aviation cornhole.
Yes.
You know, I was at Colin Keneva's house and learned about cornhole, and I thought, this is strange. I'd never done. I mean, I know people had done that before.
Yeah.
And they take it serious over in that part of the country. I had no idea. And since then, I've seen it on ESPN.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Let me say that again.
Championships.
I've seen it on ESPN.
Yeah.
Television. And those guys are good.
Yeah.
Really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Colin's pretty good at it, himself. So, yeah.
Yeah.
So one of the tricks I understand to dropping these out of the aircraft is when you get in, you can use rudder, and then they yaw the airplane, and when it does, it takes the wind off of that area where they can drop that, and it drops down right where they want it to.
Okay.
Yeah. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. I do make some stuff up, but it gives us something to talk about right now. So. We definitely do that for skydivers.
Yep.
To drop a skydiver, I understand they yaw to drop those guys out. So that was a little short.
All right, so we got Doug. That was Doug's first run.
Mm-hmm. All right.
And let's see. Let's see if we've got.
All right.
Don't have any numbers just yet.
Yeah. And here he comes on that Afghanistan pattern again, and that's okay. Here he comes. So
Actually, not sure if I have a score sheet, so be calling audibles.
and we're a little bit of a distance from it, so it's a little tough for us to see exactly where it's landing.
Yeah. There's always that level of parallax where we're at a skewed angle, and of course we can't get spot on with any numbers or anything like that.
It doesn't stop us from calling it wrong and being confident
Oh,
about
yeah,
it.
yeah.
That's definitely where it
100%
was. They were definitely. Oh, here we go. We got a screen right here. Thank you. And
All right.
Here we come. And so now we're seeing what everybody else is seeing. And we are on the ground. That does not make for a good flower bombing.
That might be transient traffic. That's,
Okay. I was mistaken. That explains the Afghanistan pattern.
Okay.
He was running. Yeah.
The 172 SP.
Thank you very much on that. Yeah. Fantastic. Here we go. That's all it was. He was just spacing for the transient traffic.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of touch and goes here this morning. I guess nobody actually wants to hang around for very long.
This is very reminiscent of Russellville. Where,
All right. So we just
where
had
my
some
airplane is right now.
aircraft swinging wide.
All right.
Must have lost him in the pattern.
Think this is going to be Brett again.
All right, we're just a few seconds out from the drop. And bombs away. Oh, a little short.
Nice.
Little short. I think it's a little left, or a little right, I mean. Was it right? Okay. Little short, little right. Okay.
Yeah, that flower bomb kind of took its time
It
coming
sure did.
down. Maybe the wind is just whipping it around.
Yeah, every one of them have gone to the right, so they're just not got that compensation going quite yet.
Yeah.
Looks like he's moving over, though. He's like, if I'm going to fly at 50 feet, I might as well move to the left there, and boom!
Ooh, that looked really close.
It did look really close.
Yeah.
Don't know if it was, but it certainly looked close from our point of view.
All right, that's going to be our newcomer, Jay.
Is this the first time that aviation cornhole has been announced?
I don't know.
Thank you for making history.
Yes.
This is awesome.
This is super dope.
That's right. That's right. We probably should have watched more cornhole beforehand to see how the real guys do it.
I mean, this is the first time I've actually seen it with aviation aircraft cornhole.
Right.
Like, they were talking about it last night because it happened not too far away from here with the EAA chapter.
Okay.
And it seemed to be a good hit. We also figured out that you don't fill up water balloons all the way and toss them out of airplanes. They will crater.
Oh,
the
yeah.
ground.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything about that.
Yeah. What is that? It's 8 pounds per gallon or something? So it's at least a 4-pound bomb? Ooh. They really chucked that thing out that time.
Yeah.
It came up short a little bit.
Yeah, so I would say they can stand to be on the left side of the target so they can compensate for that wind.
Yeah. But, we're just announcers. So the
dude,
real
sure.
pilots are out there getting it wrong, but we're armchair quarterbacking the crap out of this thing.
Oh, yeah.
We'll show them how it's done. That's right.
Looks like my view is...
I don't see the next aircraft coming in quite
see
yet.
The next aircraft.
No. One, two, and
I hear someone on what I think is
I
final.
do too. I wonder if they're just warming up.
Yeah, so
3. There they are. So he's just getting around. Yeah, he's going back to. He must be military. He keeps keeps trying to get back to the Middle East. There he goes.
we're definitely poking fun, but the air bosses are keeping adequate spacing for all of our pilots, since this is not the traditional National STOL event that we would normally have.
We're winging it.
We're literally winging it.
We're winging in this one.
But thankfully we've got some people around that have done this before, at least to explain it.
Yep.
To where everyone understands, and it's been briefed, and All the safety concerns are in place, and of course, our air bosses are doing an outstanding job of keeping the spacing and keeping this event very safe.
They are. They've done a good job all year, and all the previous years. They've done a great job, fantastic job of that.
Yeah.
Spacing and then timing out the types of aircraft that are going to follow each other, so you don't have a fast aircraft following a slow aircraft. There's a lot of things that go into it.
Yeah,
more than we think.
Just not lining up people by their order that they want.
Yeah.
They are taking into account the aircraft performance.
Yeah. This is actually only the second flower bombing that I personally have seen. The other one was at Valdez, last year.
Yeah.
There's been a lot, but we've just never been involved with them, me personally. So,
Yeah, same. I mean, this is something that definitely happens a lot
It does.
at
I hear about it.
backcountry strips and those hidden private strips.
Here we go. Bombs away and running long. Now, okay, well, they learned about the compensation right at the time the wind died.
Yeah.
So better late than never, I'd say.
Oh. Yeah, in fact, we have Anitra Goddard, the STOL Queen.
STOL Queen is here dancing over on the sideline.
Yeah, and remember a couple of years ago at Swamp STOL, little short over
right?
there. At Swamp STOL, her and myself were riding with Katie Wado Williams, and Katie found a guy that was like, everybody come over to my house, and like we landed at this guy's house, and he had a bullseye out there.
Yeah.
And, I took pictures of Anitra throwing out the flower bombs, and it was a really good time.
That's awesome. And Katie always finds that guy, doesn't she?
Yeah.
What's the event we want to do today? I know that guy. Katie knows everyone. That's awesome.
It was windy as crap, and we were ripping too. And
Yeah.
it was man.
How'd you do?
I did well as a photographer
Okay.
watching, but when we were ripping like from
How did Nitra
DIs,
do?
Nitra did really well.
Really well?
Yeah.
Oh, she's a bomber, huh?
I mean, it was within the ring every time. and
Really?
A couple of bullseyes.
Were they cheating under 100 feet?
No, they're a
No.
little bit higher.
Here we go. Bombs away. And
Woo!
a little short again.
Yeah.
Not too bad. And all we can see, I think, is the center ring is all we can see from this point of view.
Yeah.
So, very good. Very good. Now they're back off in their pattern again.
Yeah.
So for those of you at home that wanted to get into flying, these the two aircraft out there that you see flying, the 172s, the Cessnas, the high wings, not the shiny silver one, but the other ones are one of the most common aircraft that you'll fly as a student and that you'll be training in. And so that's what it would look like. When some of the advantages of that plane, having that high wing, is the visibility, and that's why the backcountry folks like, partly, and of course it doesn't hit the brush either.
Yeah.
But having that high wing, when you look outside that window, you can see everything. There's not a wing in your way. So that's one of the reasons they got those going on there.
Yeah, high wing advantage for sure. While we wait for Brett to get back on final for us, we'll go ahead and talk a little bit about Clemens Insurance.
Jerry Clemens.
Jerry Clemens, my insurance agent.
My insurance agent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's cool is when so Lexi is not here. She's working hard for Jerry.
Lexi, I hope you're watching this from your desk because Jerry maybe not let you off. But you're doing a great job. Thank you.
Yes, yeah. I love the fact that I can call her and be like, hey, I'm going to do this weekend. Do I need any extra coverage? Do I need something? And she will be Johnny on the spot, Lexi on the spot, and help me out with whatever I need.
So you're going to do something questionable, and then you call for additional insurance. That's a thing?
Well, I mean, like, we're supposed to, right? Aren't we supposed to have like a level of insurance for doing these competitions?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I wonder how much I could have spent.
But the most affordable and best insurance coverage available, maintaining the highest standard of excellence, which is absolutely no lie.
No, they're great. They're
Yeah.
great. Always answering the phone. Always have the answers. Jerry's really good about returning calls. You know, for me, really good. Always there when I need him. It's fantastic. So love that guy. Love that guy. Love the whole insurance company. The whole Clemens family. You know,
Yeah.
they're all successful in their own right. All right, we're coming in and landing in our first aircraft. I believe that's 1, 2, 3. Yep, we're coming in for our landing before we set out our second batch of aircraft. So we'll just be lining up right here, which is probably a good time for you to talk about some more sponsors.
Yeah. Well, real quick, we are going to talk about scores because after
Okay.
round one, we have all zero, so no one is on the board.
Oh, really?
They're
Not even
no
on the board
points.
at all.
Not even
And
on
we
the
were
board at all.
sure.
Man, there was a couple that definitely looked like they hit the tarp, but yeah, no.
You're telling me that they're going to trust the cameras over us? This is not
mean-
right. This is not right. I'm sure we had it right.
I am a little upset that
I mean, it's right there. We saw it.
yeah, the Mark
Hey.
1 does not lie.
Okay. All right.
The Mark 1 eyeball.
Mark
Gets it.
1.
Yes.
Is that a Leupold reference?
Is it?
Is that a Mark? No, those are Mark 5. I think that's a different kind of.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Are we talking about scopes?
Yes, we are.
Ooh, yeah.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
We weren't. Now we are.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay then. All right. Binoculars, Swarovski.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I know what Swarovskis look like because it's my drool on the case around the windows, around those. So I look at them quite closely. So
All right. So we got Brett. I don't know who his passenger is. Actually,
oh, that's a good thing. I don't really know.
his passenger might be one of our production crew's moms.
Oh, cool. Cool. That's a nice thing about the cornhole, I got to call it, the aviation cornhole, is that you do take a passenger with you. So it gives someone an opportunity who has never flown before to go kind of get out there and do the thing with them.
Yeah.
So get to enjoy it and no skin off your back. And so pretty cool.
Yeah. And then if that's Jay flying, then I believe who's sitting in the left seat is Kelly, unless she was flying and Jay was the bombardier.
Uh-huh.
And then we have Doug coming around the corner in the Stinson. He gave us a nice grass landing. So we're going to get geared up for heat number 2 for the flower bombing competition. But until then, we're going to throw you to commercial. So we'll be right back after this message.
Connect with pilots worldwide. Watch your flights unfold with accurate terrain, scenery, altitude, ground speed, time, and flight path. Improving your wind situational awareness by reviewing your flight path with wind data. Invite friends to join you. Debriefing with peers is a blast. Balance striving with fun, never wasting a chance to document bragging rights or continue to improve by connecting with pilots and instructors who inspire you. Just tap the record.
What's up, Av Geeks and Stole Freaks? Welcome to Lone Star Stole here in beautiful Sulphur Springs, Texas. It's Luke Spore, everybody, 2019 American Legend Aircraft BOAC. A round of applause for Chuck Olmstead. In the gray and orange MOAC, Brian Shirley, everybody. Give a round of applause for Brian Steck. waiting for. That's right, the beast mode coax, Colin Kaniva.
Oh my goodness gracious. Frank Knapp showing that he deserves to belong here. Whoa, that was legendary.
And welcome back to Appalachian Mountain STOL in Clarion, Pennsylvania. My name is Cam Walton, and to my left is Mr. Josh Richling, Mr. Tundra Tailwheel himself.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
That's right. See,
Yeah.
normally, I got this little guy right here, and I'm the Wild West guy.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
today I'm like the Wild West and the Tundra Tailwheel guy. Yeah, I guess so, huh?
Yeah, so in case you're just joining us, we just had our first heat for the flower bombing / aviation cornhole, or aircraft cornhole, whichever one we're going with. We have no pilots on the board right now, so no points for the flower bombing competition. But heat number 2 is about to get started. We'll have our next 3 aircraft lined up. But until then, let's talk about Tundra Tailwheel.
All right. Well, Tundra Tailwheels, we're making we don't make a steerable tailwheel presently, but we're making a locking tailwheel free cast ring. A lot of guys just take the locking mechanism out and just use it free cast ring.
Okay.
And we pretty much on all the bush planes, pretty much we're experimental now. However, there with a lot of changes with Mosaic could potentially impact us. I'm not exactly sure how that'll all play out, but we do have it on a lot of other aircraft that people do as owner supplied parts and other things like that. But just a precision made tailwheel. Been in business 11 years, and they're all handmade, hand fitted. Everything is put together. CNC'd exteriors, CNC'd interiors with a final fit, all done by hand, one at a time. About 8 hours to assemble each individual one. These are not a production tailwheel. They're all assembled, by hand. Takes a little bit of time. Put in that extra work. You can check us out at tundratailwheels.com. I think it's tundratailwheel.com. I think it is.
Yeah, tundratailwheel.com.
Tundratailwheel.com.
Upgrade your aircraft today.
Yeah. That'd be great. Please do come check it out. Steve Henry's running it, which is a 4-time national champion in STOL and multi-time, 4 or 5-time in STOL drag.
Yeah.
Trent Palmer's running one integrated with the TK1 suspension. We're also integrating with Acme suspension as well. The tail springs, stingers, all sorts of different things coming up. And next thing we got coming up here soon is working on an RV tailwheel.
Yeah.
To kind of bring our innovations to the RV market as well.
Yeah, which I will be able to take full advantage of for the champ.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. 1946.
Yes, 46.
There's no way I just got that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. All right, here we go for our takeoff.
Got David Warren in the Super Cub.
All right, so that's going to be our order. David.
Yep. David Warren, number 67.
There it is. Okay. Super Cub, David Warren. What a nice guy. He was so helpful out at Sun and Fun this past year. They fell in love with him, and they're doing everything they can to get him back to come help. Just a super helpful volunteer and great pilot.
Yeah.
Just a great all-around individual, as most everyone is here, including Matt here, who's coming up in the Yamaha-powered Kit Fox.
Matt Dorson.
Yeah, Matt
In
Dorson.
the Apex-powered Yamaha.
Apex.
Or not Yamaha Kit Fox, but yes.
It is actually Yamaha Kit Fox. Well, yeah, I guess it is. But these next 2 aircraft are both Yamaha-powered.
Yeah.
And these are Yamaha engines that were pulled These are the Apex. So these ones were removed from a snowmobile and converted with a gearbox created by Skytrax and Teal Jenkins, and put those together. And you get they're a little bit lighter than a traditional engine, and significantly more power in being naturally aspirated. These are not the same engine that Steve Henry runs. He's running the newer 3-cylinder model. These ones potentially could run a lot more power.
Yep.
I've heard of these running 900 horse. These are not doing that, but you wouldn't want to put one of those in an airplane. But with all this extra power and performance of that Yamaha, it's not going to help you in this sport at all.
Yeah.
It does nothing for them other than keep them in the air. Yeah. When I say this sport, I mean cornhole.
Yes, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, no, it does not matter what your power is.
Yeah.
You are.
See, look at this pattern. He's like, man, pattern? What do you mean pattern? I'm just going to come in here and land where the dot is.
Yep.
So
our last pilot takeoff was Dennis Rowe. He's from Vandergrift, Pennsylvania, so he's a local guy.
A local?
Yeah.
Vandergrift. That's, I've sent him some tail wheels, and I remember writing that down on some shipping containers. Vandergrift. That's right. I'm like, that's an interesting. Actually, I want to say
he's running Tundra tail wheel?
Yeah, he is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I sent him for some of the builds that he does.
Okay.
I want to say that he, I think he lives on Row. His name of his road is Row.
Nice.
Row Way. That tells you he's a big deal, right? In his town.
Yeah.
All right, here comes our first one off the Super Cub. It is off, and it is off.
Yes, it is pretty short, which from our perspective, it looked pretty short.
So I'm thinking for the ones that we thought were on and they weren't, the ones that we know are not on are nowhere close.
Yeah.
This is a lot harder than it looks.
Yeah. There's just so much going on right now. We've got, right now, we kind of have a quartering tailwind. Looking at the flags right now, so a left quartering tailwind.
Jeez,
so
like which flag are you looking at? They're all over the place.
Oh yeah, they're really all over the place. Some of them are pinned in place because our.
And it's off, and a little left, long.
Yeah, just looks short and to the left. Left of center for Matt Dorsum.
Matt Dorsum, yeah.
Yes, dang.
All right.
Next
Denny?
up. Yep. Denny Rowe.
Dennis Rowe.
In Hee-Haw.
I call him Dennis.
Yeah.
He's going to have to change his name. And he's off. Oh, that looked late.
Yeah.
Late. But it sure exploded on impact, didn't it?
Yeah.
And he's flying. His passenger is Sean, one of our volunteers here. Came and picked me and an E-truck from the hotel this morning.
Yes.
2-hour drive he came to come get us. That was so nice of him. Let's see here.
Yeah, he was very accommodating. He said, I can leave tonight or we can do it in the morning.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I got delayed in weather, so he wouldn't have been home till after 1 a.m., so it kind of made sense to stay there.
I was sawing wood at 1 a.m.
Yeah. Yeah, you weren't feeling so hot, huh?
Nah.
It happens.
Now I just got the runny nose.
All right. Well, looks like that Super Cub. I'm gonna call that more than 100 feet right now.
Yep.
Oh, here we go, and we're gonna see this firsthand from the drone footage, hovering up there in the sky. It is short and left. Oh, I can actually do that.
Oh,
I was able to zone it in. That is so cool. All right, there we go. Now we can see what you guys are seeing.
Yep. Thanks to our
for a
photographer from Clarion from the city board.
Hovering in that drone so stable is this view that you may or may not be seeing right now of the target.
All right, Matt Dorsum on short final. Let's see what his passenger is going to do.
Late.
We got a release.
That was late.
Yeah, it's late.
Yeah.
What's cool though? That really looks like the same spot that it landed last time for him.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it was at least in the y-axis, at least from here.
Right.
From our y-axis.
Right. And we know the truth, right? So
we do know the truth.
At least they're learning.
The Mark I eyeball does not lie.
No. All right.
All right. Dennis Rowe.